So darkness clings to the stonework beneath Mangagoy, the torchlight barely enough to push back the weight of air. In current battle, Captain Veyron Drask lies broken, his final breath silence by steel and spell. But the fight is not yet done. 3 foes remain. One bloodied, the other trembling, and one yet to be hit. And deeper within the shadows of this crumbling smuggler's warren, answers whisper, parchment, and in cracks beneath the stones. What secrets linger in the notes hastily gathered in the underground hideout? Who truly pulled the strings behind the bleeding tide? Steel is drawn, magic still hums, and the ritual echoes begin to fade. The hunters must decide. Who amongst the dying still has a voice worth hearing? And I will take us to our battle screen.
I was about to ask if we were supposed to be seeing it.
Not yet.
We were in a bit of a scrap. We were scrapping.
Yes, we were scrapping.
Legally sanctioned scrapping, I should say.
No.
Important distinction.
I mean, definitely, there's a noble on board, so we could just do anything we want.
Hey.
So we're gonna do just a quick recovery of where we ended the last session. We ended the last session at the top of a battle round, which means I'm gonna pop out the combat tracker so I can have it next to chat.
Sure.
I am going to Shift Control H. I am starting the hero point timer right now because we got him right towards the end of last session.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm setting it to go for 50 minutes. I'm going to keep you where you are with your hero points because you are in the middle of battle. And we're going to click that. And like I said during the introduction, you do have 3 people left. You have the one that's just been plinking crossbow bolts at you back here, who is still in darkness. He loves that. You have the ox, who is still at full health. But he does have, he is marked by Karnak's Prey, and there was a Bon Mot success against him before we ended. And we have just a measly old bandit there.
What about this guy?
Which guy?
Cutthroat.
Oh, that's another one of them. So there's 4 of them. I thought that was one. Yeah, that Cutthroat. He's there too. So it looks like we've got 4 of you left. I am going to do something really quick. I'm going to bring that boat to the front. There we go.
Yay, the boat.
But you notice the boat moved and the bridge is actually in the water now.
Yeah, that's fun.
Oh, cool.
That's great.
I was
Get the captain before he floats away.
Yeah, we'll have to go to the boat.
Yeah, I'll have to fish him out.
Well, if we don't do it this turn, he's probably going to go away. We won't be able to get him. And we don't know what kind of useful stuff he's
I will.
Yeah.
It costs an so it's kind of...
Yep, I'll try to kill that animation.
Thank you.
What I'm going to just do is I am going to drag a light out that was at the same spot. Yep. And give it the same characteristics. It is 20, 40, light animation, advanced. Where's the color? There we go. I want to make sure this guy's... No. He's still supposed to be in the dark. I'm gonna fix the light and then
You can shoot me.
He has to be obscured first, otherwise he can't get the
there we
shot
go.
off. He gets nervous.
That's about where it was. Anybody else have any other questions or comments before we get started with the bandit in battle?
I think I'm all good.
No, I'm ready.
Okay, here we go. And of course it is the favorite bandit, and because I don't know remember who he was shooting
Well, it was
at.
me. It
Last.
was me. The last thing was Kothar, you are chosen. And it's the reason why I have the cover on me right
I
now.
see it.
Behind the boxes.
Yep, I see it right there. So he will. I did not go back and figure out whether he reloaded last time. So this time he's only going to get one shot at you. So I'm going to do a reload, shoot, reload. And he missed because you had cover.
Thanks for the cover.
Love cover.
We
And that-
love cover.
And that will end his turn. And now it looks like Karnak is going to get a swipe taken at him by the cutthroat that is right next to him. First thing he's going to try to do is this. He is going to try to trick you.
I don't know, am I trickable? Damn, I'm trickable.
Apparently.
So you are off guard
Not good.
for his dagger strike.
Which misses.
And it misses.
True.
And his last, not being off guard for his last stab at you, he does hit.
Man.
Go ahead and take that
Oh, no.
wonderful 1 point of
One
damage.
This guy's a chump. Doesn't even have a bonus to his damage dice.
And that is his turn, bringing us up to Batrock, hiding outside the door.
Wait, that says he's increased from 0 to a minimum of 1. He must have.
He has a negative on his damage dice.
Yeah, he has a negative on his damage dice.
Damn.
He must
What a
have
channel.
minus in the-
What a chance.
Even with a minus in strength. Damn.
That was the old me.
Alright, I'll take a shot at the ox starting out.
It sounds like someone's audio is echoing out a bit. I don't know.
Yeah, I need to go to sound settings and figure out why.
It might be me. I'll check my Discord and then see when another sound happens and see if it's me.
I've got something coming through headphones and speaker right now, so
Battery 100%.
there we go. That should be better. Do you have a thing that makes it so your splash damage only hits that guy?
Nope.
Ow.
Okay, so bum. So I need to let's see. You hit him?
It automatically applied the splash damage. You don't need to do that.
Oh, it already automatically did?
Did it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, yeah, the splash damage is always included in the.
I
in
see
the
that
base
one, yeah.
damage for a creature.
But the other two need to take the splash, the
Yeah,
1 point of
I-
splash damage.
Yeah, I need
Yes.
to take the splash.
So if I do that, and I hit this little target symbol. So Karnak, go ahead and take your splash. And it's not letting me auto do it, so I'll subtract 1 from him. Hey, Batrock, that shot does go in and hits him.
I will do thoughtful reload to recall knowledge on the ox.
Okay. Anything in particular you want to know about the ox?
Lowest save? Question mark.
Yeah. What's his lowest save?
Reflex and will.
Ooh.
And then I will reload.
So you should be really susceptible to will stuff right now for anybody with those spells.
Yeah. And I will go ahead and shoot at this bandit that's in the darkness since I have dark vision. And he's getting annoying down there.
Well,
Oh.
Nope.
2.
I'm going to... No, I'm not going to read it. It's not worth it.
And that brings us up to Boric the Ox. He is going to... attempt to demoralize Karnak. And does not do so.
Okay.
I forgot to target you, but you still would not have done so.
Okay.
Um,
That's what I was worried. I was like,
at level 2, you need a 16 for basic.
I think what's your will
yeah,
save?
it's based on the
Karnak?
will save.
Oh, it's based on your roll. It's still the 14 would have been.
yeah, I have
Yeah.
a 16 will.
Yeah. Even if you had
Okay.
like a -1 in what's it called? In will.
But he did
Oh,
not
but-
need to demoralize.
You did not need it.
Yep, he
Holy
didn't do
shit.
that.
Yeah,
And-
I'm down.
Is that you unconscious?
Absolutely unconscious.
That means Frosty.
Yes. And
Yeah.
he
Yeah.
goes
Do you
down.
want to use that? Well, I was gonna say, do you want to use your Frosty, Karnak?
Yeah, I think I do. I think
So
I
that
do want to
puts
use
you,
that to stay up
puts
at
you on
1.
one. Yeah, puts you at 1 HP, but you're wounded
Mhm.
1. So
I'm fine with that. I'd still get the
Yeah.
wounded, but I'm up on my feet. Still,
yeah, but if
so
you just take off all the other effects on you.
just do the little undo button on that, I guess.
No, that undoes the damage.
The damage. I could just set my damage to 1.
Yeah, set your HP to 1 and get rid of all the debuffs and just put yourself at wounded 1.
You're no longer
You're dying
dying.
and then-
Oh, but now he's wounded too.
he should be. He
I'll
should
fix
be
that.
wounded. Yeah,
He's wounded 1.
he would have been dying too because he went down to a crit, but he wouldn't be wounded.
Yeah, but so you stay up at wounded 1.
You
with
should
all
also
Frost.
not be prone.
Prone.
Yeah,
Okay.
there we go.
Yep.
There we go. All right, also good.
I'll make sure.
Now let's hope he doesn't hit you again.
He is not going to try to hit you, but he is going to try to say, hey, you ain't going nowhere. You are grabbed until the end of the enforcer's... Oh, he can't because he uses a great axe. Never mind.
Yeah, unless he wants to switch to one-handing it, but
Can you
which
one
means he
that?
can't use it. But
Yeah.
he might have a headbutt. I don't know. Tactical decision.
He sees that strike go against you and sees you kind of shake it off. He is going to try to take you down.
Damn it.
Well,
Oh, okay,
Now
but it's a
down.
normal hit at least. That was better.
he
Oh,
would
but you are dying too because of the shit.
Yeah, either way.
Yeah.
And that is his turn. And he
Don't worry.
takes
I've got you, homie.
Okay.
The one
Did we,
system.
I can't remember. Did we see him use reactive strike? I feel like we did.
Which
West
one?
did.
The Ox,
Ox.
did not use a reactive strike.
Okay, but he still might have it. We'll have to see. I just couldn't remember.
Depends on if he's like barbarian or fighter type.
He's the big
Oh, what
fucking
the
killing
fuck?
type. Yeah.
What
let's-
do you mean I tried to pickpocket? I just tried to double click him because I wanted to know things. Can we not count
Yeah,
that?
you did not try to pickpocket him. Okay.
Yeah.
Weird.
I was just trying to look at his bestiary, man. All right. Suggestions from chat.
You're
By
pretty
chat, I mean the
hurt,
rest
right?
of the party. Yeah.
Shit.
Go in the water and try to get the guy away there while you're doing it.
Karnak's
They're already
in
down.
pretty bad danger. I'm gonna heal Karnak to get him up. I think.
Okay.
Though I don't know whether just to do that with a 2-action heal or try and slip him a potion.
It's probably better to do that with a 2-action heal.
Yeah, because then I can stay at range.
Yeah.
You could try to grab the captain so he doesn't drift away before on his turn.
Maybe that is important, but also we may just die from these guys. If
I think we need to not focus on that.
Yeah,
we can search the sewers afterwards.
Yeah, it should be.
I can
It's just
I
gonna
can hold my
float
breath
out
for like
to sea
30
at
minutes.
times.
I'll just go under the water with some convincing.
That's a
And it's only moving 5 feet around, so
not gonna get that far.
Okay.
Yeah. Because like,
Don't
if
worry
I
about
go there to fish out the captain, there are 3 very angry guys that are immediately going to go for me.
Well, you can try to take out one of these guys. But...
Yeah, I think maybe try and take out the bandit because the bandit's about to go right after you. I think if you can pick him down, that puts the numbers on our side, and then I can get Karnak up.
But, yeah.
I could try to well, maybe not.
Do a trip or a disarm or something, maybe.
I was thinking reposition, and I just dunk him in the river.
You'd have to crit succeed to reposition from there.
Yeah, that's the problem.
You can do a trip and a grapple.
I don't know if I don't know if he's got the athletics to pull that off.
That's true.
Yeah.
I don't know what his athletics is.
I still have inner upheaval, by the way.
Oh,
You can
then
just try to
probably
hit
just
him and
take
hopefully
the
keep
effect
him.
off, or because it only lasts on. I think on inner upheaval.
No,
because
I mean
feel-
I have a use of inner upheaval.
Oh, okay. If that means you can get rid of this bandit, that might be worth it.
But do you think you can do enough damage to actually finish him off? Is the question.
Probably not. Not unless I hit both of them. But the cutthroat I might have a chance with because I already damaged him.
Yeah, you could step inner upheaval his ass.
Yeah. I'm gonna step and upheaval his ass.
I was gonna ask Hans, are you able to see the bandit up there in the darkness, or no?
No, I can't.
Okay, I think maybe if you get behind these crates with me, so we've got some cover.
whoever
I gotta
has
refresh.
control of the drift globe, I will let you use an action to mentally reposition it.
Sorry, I have to refresh to because Flare of Blows isn't working. So
The blow doesn't want to flurry.
yeah.
Punch.
In the I guess
Drag the macro out again. I did transfer everything over to a different server.
Could it
I was
be
going to
just
say,
like
in the meantime, while you're reloading, just because my turn's going to be pretty simple, should I just do my heal and my raise shield on Karnak just to get out of the way?
Go ahead. Yep, go ahead and do that.
I'm doing that right now.
Okay.
Okay, so yeah, flurry just doesn't work.
It's time to do the age-old technique of just rolling 2 attacks with the bonus.
No.
Yeah.
Hold on. Can I do this? Huh? Sorry, the none of the flurry of blows macros
so-
in the compendium work.
So just do two unarmed attacks, and I will.
I don't think you'll have any resistances to worry about.
Yeah.
I will. So you tried to pull him out of the regular compendium.
Yeah.
Nice.
That's
Good hit.
one. And fuck, I'm here playing that.
Yeah.
Just kind of need to.
Yeah.
There it is.
2 hits. Roll that
All
damage.
right, please don't roll a bunch of ones. Oh my god.
Okay, it's 1-1.
Just one.
Ugh.
11 damage. Ain't terrible. Oh, he's dead.
Hey,
oh.
I'm laying on the ground.
Hey.
I'm dead too. What?
That is turn.
I'm eeping.
Wait, no, I
Is
have
that-
one action left.
You've got one action left.
Yeah, I have
You
one
can punch
action
the.
left.
You can try and punch the
More
bandit, but I
punching.
don't know if that work. Do you have your
Yeah.
Do you have a thing to like raise your AC or something?
I'm already in crane stance.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you don't have
Never
a
mind.
you don't have a parry or right.
So I
Very
need to
straight,
take
my
off
beloved.
inner upheaval for this. But actually, yeah, I'm gonna leap. I think.
Where you leaping to?
The other fucking side.
You shouldn't need to leap there. You've got the boat here.
I guess.
You can just walk.
Yeah, diagonal. Onto the
Yes, but also
boat.
I'm doing this for
Leap
flavor.
is fun. Yeah.
Yeah.
Flavorfully moving across the boat.
Yeah.
Fair.
Understandable.
Yeah. Also, because crane stance gives me a bonus to leap. Anyway, so
Oh,
I'm gonna.
nice. I didn't realize.
Yeah, I can leap 15 feet
Yeah. Oh, nice. Yeah, right across the.
with crane
that's easy.
stance on, so I can leap to over here.
You get the quick jump, so you don't have
Oh wait, did Karnak's? Oh yeah, I was gonna say. All right, Karnak, on your turn, I would maybe suggest once you get up, maybe getting the hell out of there.
Yeah.
Shouldn't Barnax be moved to right before?
He did. He is.
It is.
He is.
All right,
Never mind, I thought you
that's
said
my turn now.
It's just that the other cutthroat died, and then
Cutthroat
that's
was in the way on the thing.
muddled with the initiative order.
Yay!
Is Tian done? It is me.
Kothar.
I am going to.
I'm just
cast,
eeping.
I'm going to cast a 2-action heal on you.
Hey.
Going to save you, my friend. We cannot let the Karnak Kothar double trouble team go away this early. This is living. Please roll high. That's okay. 11 hit points.
I mean, it's 11.
I'm
It could be
gonna
worse.
eat that healing real quick.
It's not bad.
Then I am going to. I could raise shield, but Tien's already guidance immune, I think. Or who
No,
isn't
no.
guidance?
I'm not guidance immune.
If you think you can do some damage to Big Boy, I'll
Yeah?
yeah, I will give you some
I don't have
guidance.
anybody- I can't really.
Oh,
fight
I accidentally
anybody
did that.
else.
Sorry, I accidentally did that on Karnak. Sorry, if you can get rid of that on Karnak.
I can click it.
There we go. And get rid of the immunity. Yeah, there you go. All right, that is my turn. Done. Heal, guidance. As I just pat Effie on the back, says, "I think our orc friend needs some help with the unfriendly orc. How about you give him a stab, or have a stab at it? That's better." Huh. Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, that takes us to
This
the
bandit.
bandit.
Bandito.
Please don't go. Just immediately stab Karnak.
Even if
I
they do, it
am.
shouldn't do anything.
I am right there. I do be just laying there.
No, he is going to. He sees you sissies over there.
Performing the
Hans, if he's in range, I think you are.
Like what, 35, 30 feet?
He's got 100. He's got 120 feet. So
Oh yeah, good.
he will draw his crossbow, load it, and make one strike.
Yeah, these boys aren't even preloading their crossbows. How unprofessional.
Amateur hour.
And he misses. So that brings us to your turn, Hans.
All right. First, I am going to try and demoralize the ox.
That would be very helpful.
Let's see. Demoralize. Roll. So I selected him.
That sure is a roll.
Oh, you got a hero point for that?
Yeah, I'm gonna hero point that. Because that was not good. Reroll using hero point.
Better, but not enough.
Oh,
Yeah,
damn.
that still didn't do it. Okay. Second. I am going to. Yeah. Hit my throwing motion.
Battery 100%.
Yo, you're throwing someone's iPhone at him.
Yeah. Take this.
Oh, that's better.
Nice.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
I like to think it's like one of the cutthroat's swords or something.
Damage. Get a couple of sixes.
Oh yeah.
Both ends of the
Alright,
spectrum.
that's average. Yeah. Alright. And I believe that ends my turn.
Ghelfi.
Okay. Real quick, he is still affected by Bon Mo, yes?
Yes, he is.
Epic. So I'm gonna move, I'm gonna feint, and then I'm gonna strike. So let me feint. That is in fact a success. He is
I'll
off
take a
guard
success on
now.
a 9.
So let me. There you go.
He also has distracting feint. So
Let's see if it automatically put it on him.
it did not.
Yes, it
he
did.
is off guard, but it didn't give him distracting.
Yes, it did.
He just put it on. It's on there now.
Yeah, I put it on there.
Okay.
Manually. Okay, I will strike. You're kidding. I don't
Ooh.
have a hero point for that.
Do you not? Wait, did you use up all your hero points last session?
Yep. Didn't start with one.
GM, would you allow me to donate a hero point? Because I got 3.
Yes. Yes. Let me go to FB here and give F. Actually, we're gonna do Shift Control H. We are going to give FB 1. Take one off of yours.
Yep. Hero point
Oh,
donated.
wow.
Oh,
Never
no!
mind.
Cursed hero point! Cursed hero point!
I fucking hate my life, dude.
Oh, I'm
Everything's
sorry.
going so well.
I'm sorry. Oh,
He's no. You can take
The
the off
cruelty.
guard off. He's only off guard to me.
Alright.
Oh, is it only till the start of your next turn?
End of my next turn, but it's only against my attacks.
Oh yeah, so yeah, we need to take
That's
it off for
fine.
now.
I think I did.
That's
No.
good setup. Good
But it
setup.
still has the. He still
Yeah.
keeps his
Yeah,
penalty
he
to
still,
his.
he still has distracting feint on him,
Yeah.
which means that he has worse reflex saves. So if you want to like try and trip him or something,
Very, very useful. Now it is unfortunately about to be the sniper in the shadows.
Yes.
Him again.
He's just sat up. He's
Oh.
been sat there.
Dude has been posted this entire fight.
No issue. Man is playing sniper. Man is playing Sniper Elite in the background.
Posted.
He's
So
really
this is,
shitty at this. Sniper
this
Elite
is his
then.
double round. He gets to shoot,
Reload. Shoot.
Shooty.
Who's he shooting at?
reload, Karnak, and shoot again.
Oh, Karnak?
No,
That's bullying.
not Karnak. Kothar.
Oh,
and
he's
then-
shooting me again.
Yeah,
Different K. Different K.
yeah. So, one of them hit.
I ain't even done any damage. Why not shoot Hans? You know, he's just a boy. Easy pickings. No offense.
Why are we advocating for this?
Batroc, please could you kill that guy shooting me? It's getting really annoying.
It's up to the dice, not me. Alright, thoughtful reload. I'll do the onto the ox guy. Recall knowledge.
Any dice on the recall knowledge?
Yes. What do you want to know?
Does he have any resistances?
He does not have any resistances, weaknesses, nor immunities.
Good to know. Alright, let's take a shot at this bandit down at the bottom and see if we can get rid of him. That would be a yes. We can get rid of him.
Huge.
I wish I rolled a shot against the ox now. Oh well.
Oh no!
Yeah, that might have not been a crit against the Ox, to be fair.
I was gonna suggest you do the ox instead, but you know what? That works.
We'll at least get rid of him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's one less. It's one less guy. Three less action.
And
It's completely fine. Turns to the left. Batroc just shoots him, and his head explodes.
Basically, yes.
alright,
Batrock's
Oh,
been
that's the juice. Okay.
critting in this campaign.
Oh, you think you're
gunslinger
playing Sniper
moment.
Elite?
and then we'll do another recall, thoughtful reload. Recall knowledge on the ox.
Yeah, what do you want to know?
What else is left on him? Does he have any reactions?
No.
That's good to know. So you don't have to worry about
That is very good to know.
Now we have to trust that you're enrolling well, and we've not been
Well, that's
crit
true
failed.
too.
He could have crit failed on all of these.
That's true, but I don't have any control over that. So
No.
Yeah,
Yeah, but I believe.
yeah. I think at least
No,
the first 2 weeks.
I'm a believer.
This last one, I'm a bit more hesitant.
Karnak.
Can
I
I
was just
perform
getting
a
out of there,
stand?
man.
Can I perform a stand?
Yep.
Would like to stand up. Would like to.
Remember to pick up both your
Action.
weapons. We'll use both your remaining actions.
Yeah. Which isn't. Is he still my hunted prey? Even though I was rendered unconscious for a little while there. Just out
I
of curiosity.
don't think it gets rid of it.
I will say you're
check for
furious enough he still is.
Yeah, no,
still
I
sufficiently
was-
pissed enough. to die.
I was going to say, with Hunt Prey, it only goes away when you either designate a new one or until your next daily prep. So even if you do get knocked on your ass, it doesn't go away.
I would suggest you try to trip him.
I think he needs to get out of there because he's on wounded too. If he crits him, he's dead.
Trip and
I
then
can take
leave.
it.
we
Yeah.
still
Yeah,
stand up.
I'm game to make a trip attempt here for sure. I'm for it.
Did you stand up already?
I did stand up.
Stand up.
that's one.
He can stand up, trip. It just means you won't be able to. You'll have to leave your weapons on the floor, but you
Which
can
is
come back
I'm
and get
fine.
them up.
I don't-
Yeah, cool.
They can stay
Yeah.
there.
Yeah.
That's whatever.
I'm
gonna-
happy to.
I would like to make
juice
a
up
trip
and-
attempt on Friendo here.
Yeah, it was the top of the round.
Oh, yeah.
Let me do the basic action map rather than through the other interface here. Count?
The bond mode should have worn off, by the way. It only lasts one round.
No, Bonmo lasts a minute.
Does it?
Yeah, it lasts a
that's-
minute or until they use an action to basically Bonmo you back.
Yep, he's got 8 rounds remaining.
Oh, that's
Nice.
fucking awesome.
Yeah,
I thought it was
it's why Bonmo is great.
Yeah, okay.
Oh.
Maybe I've been sleeping on
Yes.
bond mode on other characters.
I get up and I just like as I'm getting up, I just grab his feet and be like, "This fucking asshole."
He is
Flip
prone.
him.
Yep, you flipped him.
Hell yeah.
And then
Two
as
orcs
my-
going after each other.
I'm just so pissed. And then as my last action, I would like to just grab a healing potion and chug it.
That would take 2 actions.
Oh, does it take 2
Yeah.
action? I thought it was a single action.
I think retreat. I think I can get you back in there afterwards, but like right now, you're at risk of just deading.
Yeah.
I would
It's
back
one,
say.
it's one interact action to.
Oh, I have
draw
to. I have to pull it out.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, that's fine. Yeah. I'll go for a walk then.
Yeah, don't worry. Look, me and
Can't walk, I'm just gonna back it up.
Tien can hop in and eat, hold up some eat some damage.
Yeah, I would
We got-
want to go
I-
there,
I-
but there's a
I-
wall there. I'm
We
just
gotta
gonna-
bring you back
Oh,
to-
the
we gotta
boat's
get
gonna
you-
move. So yeah, I'll go.
We gotta
right
get
there.
you juiced up, Pokey Bear.
Probably actually.
I should also be able to do decent damage to him if I'm still.
Oh yeah,
if
no,
he's still
yeah. I
active.
just meant to have bodies in there to take the hits out.
Yeah.
But that'll be my turn. Just going for a walk.
So if you get crit and downed again, you are
Yeah,
dead.
Mhm.
Hey, you good, Karnak?
Yeah, that's me. That's my 3.
So Borak leaves his axe on the ground as he stands up. And with his fist, he strikes at you, Effie.
I'm trying for the grapple.
I'll nimble dodge. Doesn't matter,
Ooh.
but
Don't even need to.
And he will swing back the second time and probably miss 2. And he misses twice, bringing us up to Tion.
When he
Good
takes the electric.
Alright.
Oh, he's
only
he's
one
watered
point
off.
anyway.
Okay, so Tiana will stride back in. Is your distracting feint still on him?
yep, it lasts
Yeah.
until the end of my next turn.
Yeah, so his reflexes are lowered.
Yeah,
I will try to
lowered by
trip him
2.
again.
So it's-
Just juggling him.
This poor guy, bro.
Let's
Go.
go.
Oh.
Get back down.
And I will flurry of blows.
Just lay down. Lay down.
Go sleep, go sleep, go sleep.
Good, good,
Aw.
good.
Hey, that's a better one.
Hey!
Pop.
That is my turn.
He's not feeling good.
He is bloodied. Okay, bringing us up to Kothar. Or no, Kothar.
I am going to... I'm going to spend an action looking towards the bandit over there and attempt to demoralize him. Just saying, you've seen what we've done to the rest of you who are not wise enough to stand down. You can surrender and be spared. Or face the Dawnbringer's wrath. And I will attempt to demoralize him. That is a success.
Just shaking in his boots.
Hopefully he decides to give up. And then I'm going to... I could heal you, use my last heal again on you, Karnak, or I could Divine Lance down, boy.
I'm a little bit more.
You've got a
to
healing
Down
potion,
Boy.
right?
I got a healing potion.
Okay, yeah, I'm the divine
You murder.
lance.
Divine Lance the bandit, I think.
Oh,
Never mind.
I was well. My thing is, I think I'm trying to get the ox to. I want to kill the ox, and then I want to try and get the bandit to surrender. I'm gonna re-roll that. And
I can probably kill the ox if I'm being quite honest.
that's fair enough. I think right now, just in terms of oh, there we go. That's good. That's a critical hit.
That'll do.
You rules.
That'll really
do, so
soften him up.
He'll take double this. I might roll really bad. It's only 2d4.
Hey, 5's not
It
bad.
takes 10.
That's
10
above
spirit.
average.
That's double, so it's 10.
Yeah, 10 spirit. 10 holy energy.
He is
strikes
on his
him
last
as a sunburst.
leg.
And I will yell to him,
If-
"You can also surrender too, you oaf."
If I may, I would like to non-lethal him so that we can interrogate him.
We'll see. Hans
I don't know
might
if
beat you to it.
Yeah, well, I don't know if you can non-lethal with a spell, right?
No,
No.
unless
Spell.
if a spell is,
There's a-
if spells have the non-lethal trait, you can, but there's only
There's,
Yeah,
there's also a spell shape for doing that.
Oh.
I believe.
Yeah,
That's cool.
I think it's one of the ones I can get access to. But yeah, that is the end of my turn.
Like if you have the
So it
days
is that lost. It
cantrip,
is that lost
do that.
bandito. Hopefully he takes my words to heart and gives up. Before we knock his teeth out, at least.
Yeah.
Before he gets a bullet.
Yeah, me too.
Gotta catch the smoke real quick.
That brings us up to Bandito. What I'm doing is not an action. It's just for me to figure out flavor purposes.
Yeah. See if he's got the. Has he got them? Is he willing to fight?
He drops his crossbow and steps back right there, and it's his turn.
Yes.
All right.
Do you have hatred in your heart, Hans?
Yes, I do.
I'm angry.
Non-lethal this guy so we can interrogate him, but
Hans doesn't want to
I don't know if Hans-
non-lethal anybody.
may I make a suggestion? You delay your turn. If I crit miss again and don't manage to get him down, then you can kill him.
That does work.
Deal?
So you're after me?
I
yeah,
am
right
after
now.
you.
You would have to delay your action until after.
Yeah, so
Okay, so we're gonna get rid of the telekinetic projectile, and I'll go ahead
Yeah.
and
I'll do
you
that.
are delayed. Effie, you're up.
okay. I will attempt to non-lethal him with my fist because the fist does not take the -2 to non-lethal because it is a non-lethal weapon.
Got it.
He's definitely down.
Right to the jaw.
Whoa.
He is knocked the fuck out.
And he is, like you said, knocked that heck out.
We're gonna change his nickname to Glassjaw instead of the Ox.
I am going to
Yes.
get rid of the
The fumbler.
that skull that's on him, because you specifically said non-lethal, just the way Foundry does it for us.
Yeah.
And with that, and the other guy probably not able to hold his bladder. It is now the end of combat.
I was gonna say
Oh, yeah.
someone might want to rush in and try and tie up that boat before it goes any further.
Yeah.
Go ahead, the captain.
Got a little,
The music kicked
limbo.
up. What's happening?
Yeah. We'll limp over to the boat and try to grab hold of it if it's
Yes,
Yeah, is there any
you
rope?
could
or
tie.
like a rope
Yes,
or
you
something,
could.
and
You
just
could tie it up to the pier, no issues whatsoever.
perfect.
Okay. I'm gonna point over to the bandit guy. Says, "You, I spared you. Come over here. Kneel down. We're gonna tie you up. Drop your stuff.
Um,
Come on. I could. I'll take you to the Church of Orion. You can find religion. It's fine.
he kneels, prone.
How that
Oh,
works?
I
You
meant
just
for him
find
to
a
come
little
over here
religion.
for it.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll just. I'm motioning him over like a disappointed dad. I take his stupid hat and says, "Oh, this is terrible. It's already falling apart. There's holes in it." Nope. And I throw that into the water.
Awful.
This Corsair Raider has an unusual container.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
It's a bomb.
I was got to grab her.
Is this the bandit stuff that he's dropping?
Yeah, you
Or
told
just
him
everything?
to. You told him to drop his stuff. He's keeping his armor on, but
Yeah, that's fine. I'm
Don't-
not making him strip. I'm not that cruel.
We're not going that far.
So, what did you say about something weird?
The unusual container in
It just has to be identified.
Yeah, it needs to be identified.
I can deal with it. I'll take it.
Yeah.
I think Karnak's going over to the ox and is like just like
I'm-
kicking him slightly in the
I'm
side.
grabbing my weapons at the very
There is
least.
a plus
yeah.
one rapier on the Corsair Raider.
Ooh. Not for
Definitely
me,
not for me.
but-
I have my +1 claws.
Karnak could
Maybe.
take it to be.
Can anybody use a
weapon.
rapier?
You could if you ever need to get melee.
Yeah, but I'd rather have a +1 on my gun. But
Yeah, no, that's fair. I mean, well, we could take the
Depending on
rapier and transfer.
transfer.
We can
Yeah.
always just
Yeah.
transfer the rune over.
Rune transfer for a +1 rune only costs 3.5 gold. So
Yeah. Yeah, we just need to find a merchant for that, but we could probably do that once we get back to the city. We do have the body floating in the water to get to, but I feel like we should patch up before we risk doing that. There may be crocodiles.
it's probably better to try and fish it out sooner.
Yes.
Yeah, no sooner, but I mean, like, not while some people, whoever's doing it,
Not
should be invincible.
recklessly. Yeah.
Yeah, is more what I mean.
I don't think I'm
Hans, you're
diving in
barely
there.
injured. Can you swim?
Yeah, I don't know. I can find out.
Send in the lone sorcerer. Clearly the most adept at fishing.
Yeah.
So we
I-
are
I just-
going
I
to.
could just use base kinesis on them on the water.
Oh yeah, you could just make it come back.
Yeah.
Please.
Are you a water kineticist?
Yes.
I'm a archetype kineticist.
Yeah, and also you've got you're the one good at swimming, so I think you're probably the actual best to go get it. And go dive
Yeah.
through the water like a penguin. Swim, swim.
Did it say that thing was locked?
It did say that thing was locked. I'm curious and looking around.
Second. I need to. It is a
You need to-
container. It is not locked.
Oh, it's lying though.
There you go. It's fixed.
I'm gonna, as like Karnak's going over, says, "Go for all you like, friend, as long as it's not others' stolen property. But let me patch you up at least. You're on death's door."
If you have an option to take care of this, that'd be great.
I haven't got an ointment, but I've got a stitching kit. Give me a moment. Don't complain if it hurts a bit.
It's
So I'm fishing out like the body of the guy, right?
Okay. Yep.
Alright.
Does that require any like checks?
With enough time, he'd be able to get the body.
It's because I have like a swim speed just innately. So I don't
Yeah,
need to
and
make any
base
checks or-
kinesis. So you could basically swim
They-
towards it, and then in the meantime have the water come closer to you.
They have 12 platinum on them.
I'm going to re-roll that with a hero point.
They have 12.
deals damage to me.
12 platinum, 120. Conveniently enough.
I don't think we were supposed to kill him.
I mean, that's only it was 20 gold each for us. That's not an extreme amount.
+1 striking weapon also on him. Nice.
Oh,
Wait,
+1 striking.
Yeah,
Ooh.
it's got a tall wall.
May I make a
every-
suggestion?
All the
May I-
main
no, no, may I
marshals
make-
looking at each other.
No, may I make a suggestion? We give the striking to Batroc.
I open to that.
Yeah.
I think either
I won't argue with it.
I think either I think either Batroc or Tian. I think either of those two. I think should have it first.
I agree.
If we want to, if we want big hitters, though, I guess if we gave it to Karnak, it would help him catch up a bit in damage compared to where everyone else is at the moment. But I don't know. I think we definitely need to get Batroc a +1 at least.
At the very least, yeah.
Well, we have 1 +1 rapier, then a +1 striking Talwar, so we can at least get one.
Right.
A 1 +1 for me, I guess.
Yeah, fair. If we take all the stuff, we can probably afford someone else, at least one other person, a striking ring. Maybe, if we want to pool our gold into that.
You gotta identify all this stuff first, see what all we got.
Yeah,
Striking rune is 65 gold, meaning it'd be 6.5 gold to transfer it.
They're also a higher level than we are too, so we wouldn't be able to buy one yet.
Yeah.
I think it depends on what level of options the city your place you're in sells.
Yeah, you can buy higher level stuff than.
It's usually a character creation. You can't buy higher typically.
Yeah.
But
during the game you can. It depends.
It's up to whether we have access to it or not, according to our gracious GM, our Lord and Savior.
Praise be.
Praise be.
It says it's locked again?
It's still locked. It's being persistent. You gotta patch yourself up there, Kothar. You patched me up, but
Configure pile, other settings, container. It is closed, but it is not locked.
I'm gonna try to identify the container with my usual container with.
Yep.
Crafter's appraisal.
Go ahead.
The box is lying.
I am going to. I need to see. That's crate 1. I am going to drag out a new crate 1 really quick.
Schrodinger's lockbox. It's both locked and open at the same time.
I was gonna say, Karnak, I will patch myself up, but the reason I want to get you to full health is because Wounded 2 is bad.
There you go.
I've killed players at that before. So I'm gonna heal you with my last heal spell.
You think that's bad? I'm playing a what's the weird fighter subclass? Like Warrior of Legend, I think it's called. I'm playing a Warrior of Legend whose whole shtick is that they basically just have a permanent doomed 2.
Oh yeah.
Okay, try that new crate.
I'm gonna try it. Hey, oh sheesh! We got
hand wraps of mighty blows.
We have hand wraps of the
striking rune.
I already have those.
Wait, you already have those, Tian? Oh.
No.
Yeah. Striking rune.
The striking rune. That'd be 2 striking runes now. That's good.
That's massive.
Plus,
silver.
The silver solve might be useful if we have certain things we need to fight.
I'm gonna take these.
If we find a devil.
Well, there's lots of things more than that. I think some of the undead are also.
Well, some undead, but I think it's mostly devils and werewolves that silver comes up with. Cold iron is what we want for demons.
Yeah. Oh wait, cold iron is better for.
So as the captain was fished out, what were you guys doing in general in here?
Me and Karnak I was patching Karnak up.
Okay.
I was identifying
while he was looking for stuff.
Yeah, so I need to advance the clock. In that 10 minutes that was happening for identify, anything else going on?
I would like to tie the boat up.
Yeah, the boat is tied up.
Boat's been tied.
Boat's tied.
I think probably.
I grabbed my weapons.
I'd say maybe if you want to tie up the ox. I think bandit guys.
Yeah, I would have
tied
up the ox. tied up the ox. Make sure he can't be getting out if he
Grab
wakes
that
up.
great axe.
I
and-
think
Also, I
fun
would
thing.
like to check what he has on him.
Yes.
That is also good. I was going to say, fun thing with tying up is I think typically it's just based on your thievery DC, and you have good thievery, so.
I'm not expert in it yet.
No, but you're.
yeah.
Yeah, but I think that's better than most of us.
I have +8
Yeah.
right now.
Yeah.
As you go
Console,
to, let me get everything out here before you,
Ooh, a lifting belt. That's useful.
A lifting. Oh.
He do in fact lift.
and he has leather armor on him also.
Yeah, I'm not gonna strip him. I'm just.
We got another lock.
We're not.
We got another locked one.
Dang it.
Yeah.
Take
Sorry.
that lifting belt.
That is, let me see, that is crate. I need to see which one it is. That's crate 2. I'm going to drag out a new one of those. We open up prototype token, configure, other settings. It is not locked. Something probably got goobered. There we go.
Okay.
That one should open.
What's the dog
Hey.
back there?
Doggy
No,
slicer.
no goblins.
A dog slicer? Oh, I'm in the box.
Oil of pebbles.
What
Another
what
sort of
are,
stuff.
Oh, it
out of
temporarily becomes
character.
a striking.
Yeah,
what are
that's good.
people's XP looking like?
Pretty good.
That's fine.
Oh, remember the XP doesn't really matter. It's kind of just there as a gauge. Obviously not
Right,
strictly
yeah, I
following.
forgot we were doing now.
Yeah,
I was just
cool, man.
curious.
Yes, you guys are
We
close.
could- Yeah,
I think
'cause
Yeah,
Yeah,
well, 'cause
mine says I'm
obviously-
over right now, so I'm pretty sure that doesn't really matter.
Yeah, well, I was only curious because I know me and Kothar joined late,
Yeah.
so we were.
But I think we're still going to level up at the same
We're
time.
doing milestones.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
it doesn't matter.
I was just curious where the rest of the party was at because that's more of an indicator of how close we are to a level.
Yeah.
You're very close.
Was there anything at this table that he didn't grab and run away with?
No.
Does,
Anything that
Sean
and everything he grabbed was it was paperwork, and it's somewhere in the underground river.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know. I imagine that stuff's soaked.
He also has a couple keys on him that are question marked ones, so we might as well use those for. See, they might be useful at some point here, I guess.
You saying any of that out loud?
Yeah, I guess so. Looking at it.
Yeah, the keys are for his bedroom and his chest, probably.
All right, then. Well,
Oh.
that'll be useful to have.
See, he's already turned to the side of good. He's helping us. Well done, man.
It's very dark
make
in
a-
there.
You will make a good follower of Orion yet. I pat him on the
But-
back.
Very optimistic, Kothar.
But just
Listen, if you can truly show repentance and strive for forgiveness, Orion's faith will embrace you.
Oh.
No, if you betray the trust put in you, the sun shines on all of us, no matter how deep in the dark we try
I'll
to
ask him
hide.
where the guy's bedroom is.
Yeah, it looks like a warehouse in here.
It's probably back in the
Did
quarters
we already
area.
pick the lock on that place?
Yeah.
I was going to say, no matter how deep in the darkness we try to hide, and then the person with the light leaves the room. Oh, thank you, Jim. Is this a public role?
yes, public. It's fine.
All right, I'll give it a go. See how my
So-
diplomacy.
It looks like there's quite a few like
17?
crossbows
Ooh.
and scale mails that are
Eh.
worth gold. We want to start stripping some of these bodies of those.
You're not like them. You're not killers. All right. All right. I can tell you what I know. Just don't send me back to the docks.
No, we will find you a place amongst the church.
Guy-
It will be better.
Guys, there's a lot of money here.
Yeah, lots of gold. There's a lot of armor that can be
I'm
sold. for gold.
gonna click the split currency 6 ways button.
Good idea.
Well, wait until we get all the stuff sold before we do that.
Well, I think that's just the raw currency, not just that's not the items.
Yeah.
It's just
And
Yeah,
every-
we can split
we
coins.
can
and
split
everything
wait
that's left in
till-
there, you can you can drag it to your inventory and then put it in the party sheet.
So we got several different armors that can
Wow.
be looted that we might as well sell. All right.
We got so much shit.
Hell
Yeah.
yeah.
I guess I'm gonna. Oh, sorry.
I was just gonna say the 12 platinum from the guy that we downed is in the party stash right now. That still needs to be distributed.
Cool.
Yeah, we'll deal with that after we sell a bunch of junk.
I'm gonna try and heal myself.
Yeah,
a bit.
yeah.
5 hit points. I'll take that.
I'm
Do
not
you need the
touching any
light?
of the things that are worth a silver or something.
Yeah,
like
I guess
that.
while the others are looting,
Oops.
Jam, is there anything this guy wants to tell me? If it's easier, you could just send it to me.
Roll a 1d3 /R 1d3.
That's a 3.
Roll C. I'm going to select him, and in common, he is going to tell you. One of them lieutenants, Vinmar, I think it was, kept going on about a place called the Vault of Echoes. I figured it was just some scary story. Now I ain't so sure. Hans, there's nothing down there.
Okay.
It goes down to another level that's empty.
Hans is off exploring.
Hey, it's about
Would any of us have heard anything about a Vault of Echoes before, or could we recall knowledge on it?
Sure. I'll let you, Kothar, do that since he told it to you.
Yeah, I'm
Right, guys, I
like
got a
a little
new
far
best
away.
friend.
new friend.
I'll just do this recall knowledge here quickly. I got my abyss lore, if this is demon related, but I also just have way better religion.
Yes, it does.
Ooh.
Kothar, the Vault of Echoes. That name stirs a memory of an Arianic psalm, one sung only during celestial eclipses.
Okay.
Like a ritual style song?
Yes.
Let's see.
Would I know much more?
What you remember, let me target you, is this.
Be targeted, guys.
The vault is no vault in the sense of locks and gold. It's a containment space woven from resonance magic where echoes of true names, the essence of souls and spirits, are stored beyond death.
Oh. Okay.
Huh.
I will say Kothar says that in his it is true names, the essence of it's important for creatures of planar existence, those whose souls and very beings is tied to realms beyond the material, beyond the physical. I can't help but feel this is related to darker things. Those cursed bindings on the priestess. Thank you for the information.
Perhaps we should get out of here now.
I would agree, but I guess Karnak and
I assume we would like to take the ox with us. In order to be
Okay.
jailed.
Got no issues with that. Are you guys going to take his spike gauntlet?
I mean,
we'll remove it off of him at least. But I think
Yeah, it is off.
For
It,
work.
It is off of him.
Is
yeah.
Yeah, it's only 3 silver pieces. It's only a silver piece and a half. I'm just saying.
I only grabbed the stuff that's worth gold. I left all the
That's fair.
non-gold.
I think we've got a lot of loot to sell.
Yeah.
Is this a set of stairs going up or down?
That goes down, and that's what I told Hans. It goes to an empty floor underneath there.
I was gonna recall. I can't remember. Did we? Is that
we didn't dig through like the there's like a storage room way down there.
Yeah, we didn't go through all the rooms there, did we?
There was we went through the rooms. It's just there's a set of stairs that we didn't look into.
That set of stairs you did look. There was a trap door that seems to be bolted from the top side.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
bolted, yeah, from the top. I'm sorry.
We could probably. It's probably worth checking where that leads to, just so we know where they might have been. You know, they might have associates on the surface somewhere.
Yeah. I agree with that.
Yeah, I'll also get to the point. I'll ask this guy. This band. Actually, I should probably. It's a bit rude. I haven't. What is your name?
You gonna try to use it against me?
No.
They call me Half Tooth, and he opens up and smiles at you. His 4 front teeth are broken in half. Garen Half Tooth Drex.
Garen Half Tooth Drex. Would you prefer to just be Garen?
Garen, yes.
All right. My name is Kothar. From henceforth, as long as you pledge to try and do right by all those you have wronged in your service to the Bleeding Tide.
You want some names? I know 3 more still working on the docks.
One's working for the Tide.
Yeah.
If you would give me then, right when we will get you back to the church, we will get you in a calmer state of mind. You can write the names down then, and I will see that my compatriots give them a visit and try to persuade them to make the right decision, as you have. I would, after saying all this, like to sense motive on him to make sure that he is being genuine.
Yeah, go ahead, target him.
Yeah. Actually, let me actually target him and roll the sense motive action. That would be a good idea. Scroll down. Sense motive.
Yeah. Yeah, he's too scared of you. He saw you guys take out at least 6, maybe more lower level bandits and 2 big bosses. You've turned him.
Okay. This is how you recruit to the church, people. Through violent displays of power.
Killing and then religion.
Hey, it was not mindless.
I
This
mean,
was calculated.
that sounds accurate. That's just an inquisition.
Yes.
Oh, no. Oh,
yeah,
no.
I'll get him. At this point, I'll get him to stand up, and I'll dust him off a bit. I did get rid of his stupid hat. You know, we'll get him a nice robe and hood with a nice hood and some cool colors on it.
Shave his head.
Shave his head.
Clean him up a little bit.
Get him some new teeth. We have dental. You know what? That's why I've got my spiky lizard teeth. I need to keep them, taken care of. You know, a smile as bright as the sun, they say.
The church had hygiene plans here.
Are you still handing out treat wounds, by the way?
I can if we want to spend more time down here. I just got everyone to like half health or so.
Did we spend more than just the 10 minutes then?
I spent another 10.
Yeah, I've done 20 minutes.
All right, so
Yeah,
I'll identify then.
I could probably.
Okay, go ahead, do another identify.
Could I remove my wounded?
Do it on this.
If we have 10 minutes free, I would like to treat wounds on myself. I think.
This will be on the unusual pepper box.
Yep.
Because I am hurt and
Ooh.
that's I mean I think you know what that is.
It do be gun.
Gun. Gun made of gun.
Okay, that's fine with me.
And
What is gun?
well, it's a
Plus one
+1
pepper
pepper.
Just a +1 pepper box.
Falcon Star. We're not in Galarian.
Or Tal'Darai.
So I got a question. Will
Yep.
The Drizel, it says it's a one-handed weapon, but you can use it as two for when you're aiming. Will it fit in the holster that I got?
That holster is specifically designed for those pepper boxes.
Okay, so it only is for pepper boxes.
I think you can just sling the Giselle like across your back.
Yeah.
Well, I was just wondering because the holster has it's got a special thing. So.
Oh.
Let me read it up to 2 firearms. I will get back to you by the time we get done with our break today, specifically about that.
Okay, just wanted to know because it's like a one-handed, but it's also longer than a one-handed.
Yeah, I think it's a bit of a weird thing because the Giselle is like the size of like a rifle, but it's just one. Like in real life, you could underarm them.
Yeah, it's not that big a deal. I was just curious.
But also reload with once per day. Are instantly cleaning or protecting them from accidental misfires. They're not. Oh. Does it reload them with? It just reloads them for free.
I'm assuming it has to be whatever. If you have to have ammo for it, though.
Yeah, you have to have ammo for it. Basically,
okay.
Basically, you stick it in the holster, and for the pepper boxes, all 3 rounds get loaded.
That's pretty cool.
That's pretty useful.
That's why she had them. She had 2 pepper boxes and her wonderful holster.
That's cool.
So it gives you an alternative option, not necessarily for the
Well,
Giselle, but
they're both of them are capacity 3, so they'll have 3 rounds preloaded into them. So that's useful to have.
Yeah, and they're good for dual wielding.
Well, they're also just good. Like if I need to shoot without having to, if I don't need do a lot of reloading.
Yeah, that's what she was using it for, not having to reload.
Yeah.
Still an action.
Yeah, but you just don't need a hand free. It's just
you just open combat with,
and you still get to full reload for it as well. Yeah. You got to like pull the hammer back, but you can just do that with the thumb.
Cartridge or repeating weapon.
Nuts. Absolutely nuts.
Yeah, I guess if that's everything from here, really.
Okay.
Are we?
I would just want to check that hatch.
Yeah, are we able to check that hatch? Me and Karnak can go.
Sure.
I'll bring the new guy. I'll bring Goran.
I will also go and check the hatch with you.
Hatch watch.
Do we? Oh, I was gonna say, is it something more to explore, or is it something we can just do Theater of the Minds?
We'll do Theater of the Mind to get you to that hatch.
Yeah.
Again, unless you're the Hulk, I don't think you're going to be able to open it. But you have, by taking some time and knowing where you guys entered the sewers from, and taking some measurements, hey, it took me this many paces and stuff like that, you're gonna get an idea. You've got a pretty good idea where the trapdoor leads to.
Oh.
Where you'll be able to find it topside probably fairly easily.
You can narrow it down to like a small area.
Yeah. And none of the keys we got work on it.
It's barred from
the other side.
Yeah.
There's no lock.
Gotcha. Oh yeah. And we already broke into the leader guy's bedroom, didn't we?
Yep, you rolled. I think somebody broke the door down, then somebody rolled a massive pick locks on his chest.
Yeah, that was me.
Massive.
With a big lock.
Sounds like we've done everything down here. So are we able to gallivant away with our loot and our unconscious orc man?
You have an unconscious orc man. You have an unconscious bandit in the center area, and you have half tooth to drag along with you.
Should we take vessel as a means of moving all of our new buddies?
There's also the
we do. Yes, I feel we probably need to come back for the cooks with like a small squad of soldiers because they got a troll.
Yeah.
Well, not a troll, an ogre. Sorry. I wouldn't get that. I wouldn't get that wrong for my life.
So what we're gonna do is we're gonna advance the clock a little bit. I'm going to get you to the city hall, and that's where we're going to take our break, so I can get up and stretch.
Cool.
Intense combat music.
Okay, and I will be back in a couple minutes. That was the goal. You got to the warehouse. Yeah, he's doing it right now. Go ahead and click that roll. Try it again. Go ahead and do the identify on it again. Try to figure out, because it popped up. I said go ahead and do it, and yeah, try that. That may be it. And I clicked accept. It should have gave you a button to roll. Normally it does it automatically. So it has been. Yeah, you can't figure it out. Okay, go ahead. Yeah. Yeah. Let me go. Items. It should be. I thought I added something else to that. I'm control Fing for it. Yeah, you did. I'm getting my notes for the Soulbrand dagger. So the Soulbrand dagger, it has a free action. If you deal damage to Soulbranded target, that gives them a -1 penalty to saves against necromancy and fear. If they drop to 0 while branded, the dagger stores a fragment of their soul. And if the dagger has a soul fragment within it, once a day, the wielder may cast one of the following spells as an innate spell: Necrotic Touch, Grim Tendrils, or False Life. You got it from the creepy dude that was with the 2 lieutenants.
Tell all of us what this thing does.
Probably. He's
Yeah,
not
I don't
gonna
want to
use
use
I think
that.
He's
Can
not
we,
gonna use
like,
it.
Kothar's head turns and says, "Friend, that seems like an artifact of foul power.
I'm with the lizard. Get rid of it.
If I were to be so bold, perhaps this might be worth bringing to the attention of my church. They may be able to find a safe place to hide it away or destroy it, and I imagine in exchange I can request them for some sort of compensation towards you and the rest of our cohort."
I don't want it.
I want to do a quick check. Is everybody back? I'm going to go down the list. Batrock.
Yep.
Effie.
what was it,
Effie.
sorry?
They were here. Yep. Oh, yep.
Okay, Hans.
Yep, I'm here.
Karnak.
Hello.
Kothar.
Yeah.
And Tion.
I'm here.
Okay, so then we will continue with you guys making it back to the city hall.
I imagine it's as we're going through the sewers and the streets, Batrock is just like, "Hey, this knife is evil. It's the knife of evil."
It's evil, guys.
As you guys get to the city hall, the conference room, you see Warden Draven, Thunderbrew, Voss, Korath, Bright Gaze, all standing gathered over the table, reviewing maps and reports. Warden Draven goes, "Well, that's me. It's done. Mangagoy can't afford another night of chaos." Then Investigator Voss goes, "Hey, did you guys recover anything important or information on the Bleeding Tide's backers?"
We have a fair bit. It's quite a lot. We also have one of them, and I like gesture back as like Karnak is dragging the ox
More
into
than
the
one
room.
of them.
But I think before you say it, Kothar kind of looks at you a bit like maybe let's not mention that just yet. I'm gonna introduce him in a second.
There's those 2 cooks.
And then,
Yes, but we don't have them. They're just down there.
when he sees, Brahm sees you dragging in the 2 bandits and the orc, and goes, "Fine work, fine indeed. These bandits won't be troubling our waters again. You'll get your rewards, and City will breathe a little bit easier tonight.
So I also got this ledger that I found with them. Has cargo manifest and coded payments, and it's still not all deciphered yet. So,
Investigator Voss asks to look at them.
sure, I'll let him look at it.
He looks at it and looks at some of the papers that are laying around on the table. Indeed. With these documents you've retrieved, we've got leads to follow, but we'll need some capable hands.
We also have the hidden note and the burned parchment, right?
Things worth sharing with.
Oh, actually, yeah. Actually, the Kothar. In a moment, Kothar might go to Sevilla and ask her about the Lunaran priestess.
She's not currently there, but
okay.
Sun Warden is. Priestess Valus is still bound in magical shackles. Her magic silenced. It speaks of deeper, darker corruption than mere smugglers. And that's when Halftooth pipes in and goes, the crates marked Eventide were different. Locked from the inside, some of them. Heard crying once. And not human.
This here is... He is a repentant member of the Bleeding Tide, who I have taken under my jurisdiction to take to the church to see that he can repent and repay his debt to society. And I kind of look to my Minotaur mentor, a bit like, please let that be okay.
And he also says, they kept saying something about that priestess, saying like she was the keystone vessel. Not sure what that means, but they didn't let none of us near here. That job was for the freak with the bone staff.
We didn't see a bone staff. Who was this freak with a bone staff?
More than likely it was the necromancer that you killed. You just weren't able to find the bone staff with your rolls.
Oh.
God damn it. He hid his bone. You hid his bone somewhere. His long bony staff.
I hate it here.
Everything sucks.
With that, Draven pops up, and let me get my tally book out. Well, Bill and Ted reported back some of the thugs they saw you killed. They got that count at 11. Looking at the ox that you have in front of you, that makes 3 of them lieutenants. You guys say Drask is dead? Okay, and 2 rescued people. That's 730 gold per our agreement.
Holy shit.
For those that were not in the party to begin with, you get 5 gold for each Bleeding Tide thug you kill, 25 gold for the lieutenants, 100 gold for Captain Drask, and 250 gold each for the rescued people. That's where those numbers came from. And it has been added to 730 gold. It has been added to your party stash.
Goddamn.
Money.
And then he goes, oh, you've proven yourselves indispensable. Well, here's the gold we offered, and more than happy to shop around at our armory. But of course, Mangagoy needs more than just mercenaries. It needs champions. Will you answer this call?
Well, I mean, seems rude not to.
A little too invested in it to just turn away now.
Yeah.
Indeed.
I'd have to confirm with my father, but yes.
happened here?
You have your champions of a sort.
Ah,
Or is that too distinct?
what do you mean too distinct?
Though the parchment that I got, the parchment that we have, one that mentions an Eventide thing, and then the other things that are marked Eventide. Are those?
That might just
Yeah,
Yeah. Is one supposed to be Eventide and the other way around, or are they two distinct things?
Oh wait, no. I thought the Eventide was an attempt at misdirection, where they were using it as sort of like a front.
One of them says the seventh tide.
those are two separate things.
Okay, so there is Eventide is like the shell company or whatever they're trying to hide behind. The Eventide is a separate thing to the Bleeding Tide. Okay. We got lots of different tides.
So many types of tides.
No tide pods, thankfully, but we make what we do.
That's the big bad. The big bad is just a giant
Oh.
baby eating tide pods.
Hey,
So
Clearly.
we need
I have
to
dumb ideas. I'm sorry.
see if we can find where these ebb and tide contain crates were. If they're the
Probably at the
legitimate.
docks. Garen said that there were still some workers at the docks undercover. might be-
When you say that, Voss goes, you do say, names, do you have them?
I'll gesture for Garen says, this one can share them with you, but I have promised him the protection of the Church of Orion so that he may repay his debt to society. I will hold you to that if you take him away for questioning. And I looked.
But before even, I mean, he just flat out blurts. Well, you got Galen and Orso, and that one-eyed elf. He's got some sort of tattoo. I know the three of them are part of it.
I guess that works as well.
Indeed.
Yeah. So it's just to check. Sevilo isn't here, but Sun Warden Korath is.
Yes.
Okay, gotcha. Yeah. Big bad Minotaur in the sky.
Come on, nose. Right document open. And the warden goes, were you able to clear everybody out of the their hideout?
Who
There's
creatures
still the
remain?
cooks.
Yes.
The
One
cook.
of them was an ogre. One of them was an ogre. The other some sort of. Was it like a pig-like creature from what I remember?
Yes. An ogre.
Yes, they seemed to be. They were willing to hide themselves away with some misdirection from Effie here. So, I think, they might come. I would recommend maybe sending a larger contingent to remove them. We could go down there, but they, I feel like
I'd be happy to
if
head
we
back
have
down there with the
sufficient
group if necessary.
sufficient yes, the sufficient forces I think would make them willing to surrender themselves into the city's custody.
Will do. Thank you for the warning. How much stuff do you reckon's still down there?
Maybe a number of
Rooms.
supplies.
Yeah.
Looked like quite a bit of supplies down boxes, crates, and whatnot.
Foodstuffs, storage, whatever they might have had in all of those shipping containers. We didn't
There was
go through all of them, but
I guess
little private
as
dock down there.
yeah, as a party, guys,
Doc.
do we want
Oh yeah.
So
They have-
that's how they've been smuggling? Haven't been able to figure out how they've been getting this stuff in and out of the town.
Yeah, there's a boat down there.
I mean, yeah.
Goes to the sewers.
Yeah, maybe. I think. I was just going to ask out of character question quickly. Do we want to tell them about the burned parchment and the hidden note we found, or are we keeping that to ourselves for now?
I would report it.
I don't see
I
any
don't see
reason
any
to
reason
keep it
not to.
ourselves.
Yeah, no, that's my thing as well. And also,
Yeah, I don't see any reason to, but
yeah,
yeah.
cool.
Especially since they're sponsoring us
Yeah.
so well.
Yes, yeah, they gave us over 700 gold. Yeah, are we able to hand over both the burned parchment and the hidden note to them to have a read of?
Okay, and
I can
It'll
also
be in our party stash.
I'll also make mention of the after they've read that, I'll mention about what was said about the Vault of Echoes.
So Boss reads the hidden note. They've seen some of our eyes, it appears. And the burned parchment. He takes the burned parchment and hands it to the priest and has the priest look it over.
Okay.
This would come back to us. And he looks directly at you and goes, the maw. It's believed to be beneath the city that walks between the plains. Mangagoy was once thought to have been part of that path before the Rising cut us off.
The city beneath the plains. But
I will, the maw is actually a path.
Oh, okay. It's not referring to like the big maw demon god guy.
Yeah, so the maw, Orienteers believe it to be beneath the city that walks between the plains. So there's a city that walks between the plains. At one time, Mangagoy was thought to have been part of the path that led to that city. But it has been cut off since the Rising.
Could be part of the reason why it was cut off. Why the Rising happened. Who knows?
City would be the. Should the path remain closed now that will be found? The city
They're trying to open it somehow.
This is. I have to say, Elder Son, one night, this stuff is a bit beyond my ken, but I will do what I can to uncover what this mystery is.
Indeed.
With that, Draven collects his advisors, and they go to the far end of the tunnel, and he whispers to each other, whispers back and forth. You see nods from both the high priest as well as the investigator. The nods seem very, what would I say, enthusiastic about something. And then Draven turns back to you and says, well, and I recommend you take a well-needed rest. You've been at it since last night when you came to save the city from the bleeding tide. We will put you up at the Velvet Lantern on the city if you desire tonight. For those that have been around the city, it is in, it's like the highest tier tavern / night house inn thing that you'd want to call it in the entire city.
Somewhere typically reserved for levels and
Tion, you would know that high politicians typically go there because they have magically silenced booth areas so people can't overhear each other talking, type of thing. You would have learned that from your father.
Okay. Yeah, Tion would say, well, we could simply go to my mine and my father's manor.
I appreciate the invitation. I do not know if do you have the jurisdiction to invite all of us on your father's behalf? And besides, if we are being given out a place to stay, it is. I don't think it is. I think it's fair enough that we enjoy the luxuries of that as a just reward for our service.
Indeed.
I suppose that is true.
I would prefer to set up a place of our own rather than live off of your father's scraps.
That might take a little time, but we'll see.
That's what I was gonna be. Braun, I think that's his name. Let me give the City Watch a few days to clean out that the place you guys just took out the Bleeding Tide. You do a couple more tasks for the city, we'll get it cleansed and turn it over to you.
Indeed.
I would like to use some motive actually on the people that we're talking to, because something didn't sit right with me as they said that. So
Okay, go ahead. With your background, they're worried, and they're willing to do anything they can to keep you working for them.
okay.
That's what you get out of that. You don't know why they're worried, but you can sense that they're worried, and they're doing what their actions that they're taking is like somebody's trying to
to appease.
Do anything they can to keep you there.
Fair enough.
I found a little bit of flotsam to cling to. In there.
Yeah.
Pretty
Tion would,
about it.
Yeah, Tion would at this point nod and say, "We will go to the end then. Thank you for your gracious offer."
Indeed.
Yeah. I will need to take a detour and return to my temple briefly. But I will still join all of you there, though. I guess with how much equipment we have gathered, it might be worth a shopping trip.
Yeah, we have a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
To
And we do.
I also gotta figure out what some of this stuff is first, though.
Yeah. Would we also be able to tell the investigator about the other hatch we found, about like the general direction where we think that might go to?
There's also what was that? That necromancer, that evil incarnate looking fella. Wasn't he the one with the strange tattoo? Or am I misremembering?
He had a tattoo dedicated to Orcus on him.
Mm.
Actually, yes. Fuck, I'll bring that. I think Kothar might tell that to the Sun Warden privately.
Okay.
He'll tell all you. He will talk to someone about it, but like I think that's something he might want to give to the church to deal with first and foremost. But that, and also, are we good for me to hand over the knife to the church as well?
Yes.
Totally
Get that thing away from me.
Yeah, I don't care.
It's very cool, anyway. but yeah, I'll
That's a little evil.
Not the character that would be using it, so.
Yeah, I guess is the elder Sun Warden going to be going back to the church?
He will. Yes, he will be going back there.
Yeah. I think I'll probably temporarily go with split off from the party in a bit, just to go do that.
So what I typed into chat is basically what their offer is for the warehouse type thing. They would have the city watch clear it out, do a thorough inspection of it, checking for hidden places, getting all of the stuff, because from what you've brought back and shown, they're aware that it's probably stolen stuff from the city watch's armory.
Oh, totally.
Yeah, probably.
Then they want an inspection by both the arcane as well as the divine side to make sure there aren't any hidden weird stuff down there. They said they want you to complete at least a couple more tasks for the city. Nothing in particular as of yet specifically tasked for you, but anything that benefits the city as overall would probably make that. And then once that's done, the high priest will spend 2 days to sanctify the area, to cleanse it of any foul doing that happened to be down there, and then they will transfer a deed to you.
Yeah, I think sanctifying is probably a good idea.
Yeah.
As a side note, could I also add just an inquiry, like a general inquiry about the little vessel that was down there? Like
that would be included, as long as you do not use it for smuggling. And
no,
that's
that's what check it.
Yeah, that's part of what
put it all above board. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
The goal would be like, let's make this all above board and deny the bleeding tide a little hidey hole. Make it our hidey hole.
If we are getting our own sort of base of operations and we're so sponsored by the city, I feel at some point we need to come up with a name for our little adventuring band. We got to workshop it.
I'm still on the hideout thing. I'm still there.
Okay. We can wait until after. It's just, once you've got a base of operations and you're sponsored by the city, there gets to a certain point where you need a name rather than just be referred to as that lot.
Really, you think?
So,
I mean, I know. I
helps
don't
you
know how
strike
this works.
fear into the eyes of the into the hearts of the wicked.
Okay, now you're talking.
Mm.
Now you're talking.
Yeah, I'm down with this. Mitch, the naming is probably something we can discuss.
Yeah, that's
you
can
do that
over time.
Yeah,
I was just more wanting to
Yeah.
Is there anything else that you want directly from them before I send you out into the town?
I don't think so.
Just
Did they keep the ledger, or did I keep? You still have it?
They gave it back to you.
Okay.
So that you can do the checks that I have listed on it to try to recognize it. So
right.
that one had there were some specifics on that. On the other ledger. There it is.
Society and Arcana checks on it.
It's coded. It can only be read with 24 hours of study or passing some checks, and you get a +1 circumstance bonus to those checks for every 4 hours that you spend studying the ledger. Only one check may be made per each character each calendar day, and only those who study the ledger may make subsequent checks.
What is the check?
Society or Arcana. 23 Society, 26 Arcana.
I am trained in society.
So am I.
I could take a crack at that.
Do we want to, since it's like 4 hours, since it's like 4 hours to do it, do we want to do that like?
No, they could try to make a crack at it right off the bat.
Okay. 4 hours increase your
and then
bonus.
I can do that.
Yeah, it's +1 for every 4 hours you spend, or automatic after 24 hours, I think.
It's automatic after 48 hours of study on this one.
Okay.
Since I've looked at it today, I'll just do the society one just now to see
Okay.
if I got lucky.
Yeah, and
Which would be a no.
I'll take a try at that. Not that
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna be much better.
You think it's a book of poems?
Oh, you got it.
You.
Oh,
Just
let's
barely.
Whose inventory is it in? Is it in Batrock's inventory?
Yeah.
I am going to.
That's a good roll. That's why you always roll those checks. That's
Yeah,
what-
yeah, always roll-
Orc, got brains.
Literally exactly what you needed.
Roll the free one, that they gave you.
100%.
It is now.
Oh, holy shit. That's a lot.
Oh,
We should
shit.
probably
Ooh,
we should probably inform the watch that's going down to like secure the stuff
Oh yeah.
about what
House-
is there, because now we know what's
house-
going to be in there, right?
Is House Sendvaris one of the noble houses within Mangagoy?
Yes, it is.
Okay,
who
contact Acolyte L.
Have we seen someone with the name S. Vask? Can't remember.
I think that is
The buyer is S. Vask.
like, wasn't it Captain something Vask?
There was a Captain Drask, not Vask.
Oh, Drask, not Vask. Gotcha.
Yeah, it's close, but
He's buying stuff for
House
cultist
House
rituals.
Kelthorn.
When he says
House
Kelthorn,
Valmor.
Tion, House Kelthorn is a direct competitor to your father's house.
House Valmort.
Bribes and payments. City Watch Sergeant R. Port Official M. Unknown Party. Crimson Seal.
Captain VD. Drask himself. The buyer.
And this is why I don't
High
operate.
risk artifact
Whoa.
obsidian.
8 barrels of black powder. That is not
Two-
good.
Corrupted holy relics. Are we? I guess did we do this? Like read through this in front of the whole little council here?
I don't see why not.
It's up to you. I'll let you.
I don't think we should. I think
Well, look who's the bribes and payments are interesting too.
yeah.
Up to you all. Up to everyone.
Noble House K is going to be in a lot of trouble.
I mean, I feel like they should know. Maybe I think they should know personally, because obviously there are some groups here, but like we aren't going to be able to challenge all these noble houses on this ourselves. We
no,
just don't
they're
have
going
the
to
legal clout.
law.
I worry
law
about
will
how
take care of them.
I worry about how
It's-
deep the corruption goes.
Yeah,
I mean,
it's
none
a
of them
question
are mentioned
if-
on it.
Right.
None of the people we were talking to are mentioned on it, so we probably want to.
I think these guys are probably okay. I guess.
We're still taking a risk on that sense, but like I don't know if we're really in a position to like above table we could be like maybe these guys are sus, but in character I don't know if we would necessarily suspect.
Yeah, I don't think in character we
council.
have much of a justification. We all work for these people.
Right.
But plus,
I
like-
lean more towards sharing the information just as is wholesale.
And also, the Sun Warden is blessed by Orion and has actual divine power. That means he can't be that bad.
right.
I really want to know where those 8 barrels of black powder are, because that could be a very big boom.
They're probably just in that warehouse, but again,
We
we didn't
hope.
look. Yeah,
We
you
hope
hope.
they're in that warehouse.
Above table, that was a trap he was going to try to explode on you. But you killed him too quickly.
That's
We
Too
just-
good.
We just saw this guy where we're like, you're not running.
Yeah, your grab spoiled my plans. But
Human cargo relocated to either captives, priestess, dwarf, merchant. Was he a dwarf or was he a halfling? So they might get it wrong.
He was a halfling. The one that you rescued was a halfling.
Priestess marks for cleansing if she doesn't submit. Dwarf was unplanned. Dispose of him if necessary. Delivered to quarters awaiting further instructions. Cast Valmort. Research process, Rift Shadow Essence, and Ember Ash. Okay. So they know nothing.
So you guys are sharing this with them? Yes? No?
I lean more
I-
that way. I don't know about everybody else, but I'm a vote for
should we
Shadow
put it to a
Essence.
vote?
I would be willing to share it with them.
I would
Yes.
like to share.
As long as nobody on this list is the people that are part of the people we're telling.
I'm directly talking to you
There
right now, which I
is,
don't
yeah,
believe.
no, none of them have any, none of the names, even the partially hidden names, have anything to do with the groups that you have in front of you right now.
All right, I'm perfectly willing to tell them, Ben.
As it is something secret, Inspector Voss is the one that takes the piece of paper from you. He asks you,
Voss or Vask?
This is Voss, Voss.
Okay, so it's not the one on the list.
Yeah,
No.
Detective Boss.
Yeah.
It says S. Vask the Harbinger. I'm guessing it might be a nickname. Can I do a
Arbiter
society?
makes me think.
Yeah.
Maybe,
Can I do a society check to see if I know who they are?
Sure, go ahead.
Oh, sorry.
Eight. Let's see, society.
The only thing you know is that a harbinger is something that foreshadows a future event, or in some sects or circles, they could be considered a prophet or a mystic. You don't have any knowledge of the specific name, though.
All right.
As Voss takes the paper from you, he looks it over, gets a bitter scowl on his face, but he does nod his head as he's going down the list. He's pointing various things to each of the other members that are there. The look that, Tion, that you had when you were doing your sense motive check, you're seeing that look on their faces again. It's like the names that are on this list are confirming their deepest fears. Especially Draven goes, I knew that upstart had something to do with it. And why would they need protection on the docks? What are they doing?
Looks like some bribes are done on there from the port official and the watch sergeant.
And you said they were able to get shipments in and out of this hideout by boat underground.
Yes, they have a boat with a dock down there.
Boat, dock, equipment to unload and load
I don't
cargo.
know where the
whole
where it can
crane.
go, but there's also a trap door that's been barred from the other side, so we don't know where it leads to yet.
Yeah, we can get the approximate location on the surface.
After the four of them look over the piece of paper carefully, they point out that, well, we've got our first thing you could probably do for the city. Seems to be that House Kelthorn is mentioned in here more than once.
Yes, it looks that way.
Just keep your ears open for now, and then Voss goes, and I'll send my eyes and ears out to see what they can find out and let you guys know. And then Draven goes, it looks like we have a house that needs to be taken down.
Tion would chip in and say, would that not be, what is it? Conflict of interest, for me?
Yeah, it kind of
There
puts you in a
goes the
weird
city,
spot.
So no.
We won't take the house down until there's proof of betrayal to both the city and the kingdom.
Yeah, I imagine this could be a fake ledger if to plant the
But like I said,
incriminate them.
keep your eyes and ears out, and I shall do the same. But beware, this upstart has, shall we say, come from nowhere in the last year.
Very suspicious. More investigation will be needed.
So that's what they're asking you, is if you just keep your eyes and ears out if you hear anything else, and they'll do the same for you.
Fair enough.
Would I be able to approach the Sun Warden Korath?
Yes, you may.
And Garen, I'll just kind of go up to him and just explain that one of the individuals he found there was seemingly one blessed in a twisted way by Orcus, the Demon Lord of Undeath.
They might want to find that bone staff too.
Yeah, I'll bring that up for when they make the investigations. He seemingly had a staff of some sort hidden there we could not recover. He did not have it on his person when we encountered him, but he was
Good to know.
This blade of cursed power. My compatriots were willing to hand it over, so the church may find a way to seal it away or destroy it. But if there is anything that they could be given in compensation for it, I imagine they would appreciate it. But I also have a new potential faithful. This one here was willing to lay down his arms and seek redemption. Me and my new fellows go about sorting out our business, I would ask if I could entrust him to your care, Sun Warden, and when I have time, I will return to the temple to see you and my mother.
Yes. We'll take care of him for you for now. Nice to always bring people back to the lights.
Yes, he was quite he got some good encouragement, and I kind of I think I elbow him slightly in the side, just not enough to hurt, but just
He
prompt
makes
him forward towards the Minotaur.
He makes a very more of a bow of fear than a bow of respect, but he does bow in front of the Minotaur.
Yeah,
and looks back at you and you aren't like those others. Thank you.
You're welcome. Just don't worry about him. I know he's even taller than me, but he's a softie, really. Don't steal his horn polish. I'll ask, actually, before I go, sorry, I'm having a brain fart. I need to remember her name.
Priestess
Dust Whisper. Where is she now? Is she at the Lunaran Temple at ours?
She is at the Houses of Healing.
Okay. I will go visit her when I have the chance.
Okay, and with that, we'll wrap up what we're going to do in the city hall.
Yeah.
Indeed.
I'll go catch up with the rest of the party.
I'm
done talking to the Minotaur Dad.
And let me click up here, get us to the other map. And
identifying, it looks like.
So go ahead and let's go through your identification checks really quick. Then we're going to do some shopping. Then we will do Kothar's temple stuff. And then we will...
I'm happy. I would say with me go to the temple. I'm happy to do that at, between sessions.
Okay,
rather than make
that's
it a big
good.
thing. I think I've taken up a fair amount of time today.
It's
20,
good.
21 on even crafting.
Sure, I'll do one of these.
Oh, we have an invisibility potion.
One of two that he had on him.
Nice.
Nice.
Oh yeah, he did drink one, didn't he?
Yes, he
He
did.
did. That's a
Alright.
level 4 item. That's pretty sick.
So we also have some more liquids to identify. If
Liquid.
crafting is better DC, I'll do that. Otherwise, it doesn't matter. I'll just do it.
Crafting for this one. Can't figure this one out.
Right. We have another one.
Alchemy.
Let me.
Liquid, so there's a good chance.
Go ahead and try that one again. I didn't have the window shut, and it may have bugged out on me. There we go.
Probably like poison for the yellow one.
Can't figure that one out either.
All right, I'll just sit there for a day. And
We could always find an alchemist in the city who could probably.
And
do
we
it for
don't need to
us.
keep all these keys anymore, do we?
I would
Yeah.
probably keep the 3 door keys if you want to have that warehouse.
Oh well.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we
I
kind of.
understand.
Yeah,
We put the goose- we
if
just
it's
put
gonna
all
be
the
our
keys in the
place.
stash.
Yeah,
Well,
Yeah, I'm just gonna put
Sure.
all my keys in the stash.
that way we have them.
we just need like one set, I guess. Or
Need a key.
whatever.
Just need a key ring thing.
Yeah, we can deal with them.
Okay, let me go ahead and open up party stash. Up. Go to the top.
All right, we got lots of stuff to sell. It looks like.
So you guys gonna keep the Tall War, or are you gonna take the striking rune out of it?
The +1 and the striking rune could be all through.
Yeah, I believe the plan is to transfer both the
Yeah.
+1 and the striking rune to another
To-
weapon, which would be a combined 9 gold to do.
So we have 2
Yeah.
striking. We got to decide who's going to get the strikings first.
I think we might be able to afford
Batrock?
more. I think.
Well,
Yeah, Batrock
that's,
for the-
that's after we
Yeah.
do it. We can decide what to do with that later. But
Yeah.
Wow.
I think the
We
+1
have.
striking from the Tower should go to Batrock.
And I think the striking rune that we already
Okay, so I
so we
took.
have just a base striking rune that's not on a weapon as well.
Right.
Does somebody have that in their inventory?
the what?
That.
It's in the party stash.
Okay, I need to add one there then. So
It's
17.
under equipment.
Yep, I got it. I added the striking room that came out of the Tall War there.
Yeah.
Hand wraps.
I see.
Hand wraps. Are you guys gonna sell those?
I mean, there's no harm in somebody wearing them. They like.
They're an investment slot. I guess who else? Do you have a natural like claw attack as a?
No, I don't. That's
If
why I
no
have
one needs them, we can
gold
just sell them. They're 35 gold.
Yeah,
so.
I mean, I do have a claw attack that I can do. But I don't really plan to do it very often. So
Somebody
I
should just
don't know.
take it, just to have
Okay.
it, and then.
You
Yeah,
guys,
There's no harm in having it.
you guys
Yeah,
have 12 daggers.
Yeah,
In
we
there.
have plenty of gold. I don't think we need the half of
Yeah.
35 gold
Yeah.
from.
yeah,
Can I take one of the striking runes then, and put it on my thing?
your hand wraps.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
I'll take one
Yeah.
striking. You'll take the other.
Yeah.
How many?
that's
Wait,
fine.
how many strikers do we have? One or? Do
We
we
had
have two.
you had 2.
We have two.
Okay. Okay, because right on the ice, there's 3 in the party stash right now. I think one.
No,
there might be
those
like-
are potency runes.
There should be 4.
No, there's one. There's one striking at the top, and then there's 2 striking.
There's only supposed to be 2 in there.
There's only 2 on mine. He
Oh, it might
pulled
be
it
that
on
might
the
be my
Tower.
screen. Yeah,
That's
I've
cool.
yeah. Oh yeah, I've just closed my thing. Now there's I think it was glitched.
Yeah,
Okay,
that was too,
um,
yeah.
And there
If
should be
if we're okay with it,
more-
I guess I'll take the hand wraps then. So I guess if I do have need to use my claws.
So
There's genuinely no harm in it.
the junky weapons, are you guys selling all those?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, all the junk weapons we'll just get rid of.
Yeah, I'm adding up the 50% value you're getting back.
I'll take one of the striking runes right now, and one of the weapon potency runes I'm going to take.
So it'll cost a combined 9 gold to apply both plus the +1 potency and
Yeah, no, I'll go ahead
So-
and subtract that now. So
that's
get it
not-
done.
too much gold compared to the regular cost.
Yeah, so I'll just go ahead and remove that.
Wait, no, it's 10 gold.
The
I have them
armor.
there.
You guys want any of that armor that's in there?
I
I
don't
don't
think
think
so.
it's I don't think it's worth because no one else but me has heavy armor proficiency, and I already have plate. So
Yeah, I think we're good to clear that out as well.
Okay, I'm selling it.
I think the only thing I want is the arrows.
Yeah, I'm gonna leave. That's stuff I'd always leave in there for you. I'm not gonna sell any of the consumables, except for maybe the blowgun darts, because we got rid of the blowgun.
Yeah, I sold the bow gun too.
Yeah, that's fine.
I only used it when I had poison on a couple darts, so and that failed. So it's like whatever.
does everyone now? Oh, I guess does everyone have a potency rune on their weapon, or is anyone
Yes, I
missing a
do.
potency?
Yeah, I
You do.
have.
I'll need to-
Has it okay? Has
Yeah.
anyone not got one? Then might be the better question.
Yeah, I
Well-
do have an oil of potency.
Oh,
but
but you
I
don't have potency.
I don't have
There's
a
still, there's still two potency
or
weapons.
item.
Okay, so I think
We still
keep
have
those
two.
two potency runes.
I don't really use a weapon. I mean, so
Don't you have a bow?
There's still no harm in having.
yeah. I mean,
one.
You have a
if someone
bow.
else, yeah, I've got a bow and a staff, but
The staff.
Maybe
part of
are you
it.
not? Are
Oh.
those really only to use when you've not got much else?
yeah.
I
well,
think
If you
having.
want, if you want
the
to put a
+1
potency rune on it, just makes it
I think
magical
for the
at least.
Yeah, I'll take it
Yeah,
for the
I think
bow.
take it for the bow.
I think having it on
Then-
the bow is probably best. Because
then-
if you run
yeah.
into a situation where you can't cast spells, it's a good idea to have some kind of backup.
I was gonna say, for Karnak, we keep one of those potency runes. I think it's probably a good idea for us to buy you a set of doubling rings for your dual wielding.
Yes. 100%. Doubling rings aren't too much, right? They're like
No,
20.
we'll be able to
I
afford
don't know.
those with all the gold we've got. I think we've sold everything we want to sell. For
No,
well, I guess
more stuff we can sell. We can
Is
sell
is there a
thieves
way
kit
to?
and the firearm cleaning kit? I already have one of those, so we get rid of those. We
Okay.
don't need the whistles.
Bum, 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 bum.
I mean, it might be worth. I think I have a signal whistle. If anyone else wants one,
I
it's worth
grabbed
having.
it. I grabbed one a signal with.
Okay,
Oh, I can grab one.
Yeah, I was gonna say I think it's set if Hans and Karnak want to apply. Well, actually, Karnak, are you sticking with the short sword, or did you want to get a different one big one hand, the short sword and main gouge, or did you want to get like a bigger one hander to go with the main gouge?
I've actually grabbed that dog slicer as
Oh,
the
a goblin
Ah.
weapon.
Huh.
It's a
I wonder
goblin
why the DM
Yeah,
put that there.
Mhm.
You are allowed to use. other
Yeah,
weapons.
yeah, no, you are absolutely. It's just, oh yeah, no, of course.
Usually they're harder to get a hold of. If
Oh, I
you're
thought
not
it
a
was you
goblin.
couldn't use them.
yeah,
but,
it's got
No.
backstabber. That's pretty nice. Are you using that as your
That's using that as the main hand weapon because it's just a nasty razor. It
Yeah,
kind of fits
cool.
the vibe I'm
Yeah.
going for.
Alright,
I guess
Yeah.
if we
Is there a way to evenly distribute the money that is in the stash? Because there's a lot of it.
Let me
Who
do
wanna
something.
put
Let me
the-
do something really quick.
if we put it in a new container, I think we could.
That's what I'm gonna do.
Yeah.
Is I'm gonna make a new.
Before we take it all out, if we take away 7 gold and then we can put the +1 potency runes on the dog slicer and Hans's bow.
That works.
So if we subtract 7 gold from the stash quickly and just get rid of it, and then Then Hans, you can make your bow plus
130,
and Karnak,
970.
+1.
And that'll take care of the weapon potency runes.
Yeah, and then we'll
Yep.
know exactly how much we've got. We can figure out by.
Am I gonna have
Could-
to?
buy-
I'm also gonna have to spend 7 gold to etch my striking rune.
I thought we already took that out.
I thought you already did
No,
that, yeah.
I mean like etching it onto my
it's-
hand wraps in the
it's
first
good.
place.
It's 6 gold and 5 silver for the strike.
You already have hand wraps, right?
Okay,
Yeah, but I'm putting a striking rune on them.
I'm splitting the currency really quick,
Okay.
and I'll take the leftover 4 gold for that one investment that you were just talking about.
Alright. And so, who wants the healing potion moderate? That's a pretty good amount of healing. There. Someone in the front line.
Probably me.
Maybe me? Question mark.
I still have my
probably me or
lesser.
TN.
I think probably person with the lowest HP. So
Well,
I
it
was
is 3d8
gonna-
plus 10, so that's kind of that might over heal somebody with the lowest.
Do we-
HP.
Yeah,
hmm.
I was gonna say probably somebody with high base HP.
yeah.
Next-
I was
that
the
would be me.
monk or the one that's gonna
Mm,
be probably taking the most beating usually, or the ranger.
I could take the bigger potion, and then someone could take the lesser I have on me. that
I
work?
have a lesser on me.
I've got 2 lessers on me, so I think
I've got.
I think
a
you can
lesser
take
already
it.
also.
You've been taking the most beatings. I think you can.
Everybody
Yeah.
wants to get the ugly guy. What's up with that?
And then the
No,
silver
it's
squad,
not
Make it with
ugly.
the
they-
big green
Karnak-
guy.
Karnak is a grizzled, handsome fella. You know.
Grizzled guy with the
He's
nasty.
just very intimidating and scary.
Look, you
so they
don't.
wanna-
You
they
look.
wanna
You
keep
don't
that
get.
back.
You don't
Spooky.
get Kenku romance or Tengu romance books. You don't get Hobgoblin romance book. You do get Orc romance books. That's all I'm saying.
All right, so visibility potion.
Plus, you've got the lowest AC of the frontliners, so.
Yeah, I'm gonna
That is
work
true.
on that.
Who
So
wants the invisibility potion?
okay, real quick, Mr. T,
Yep.
is it possible to buy striking runes from this city?
Yes, it is.
Okay, so I can buy a striking rune for 65.
Uh,
And then do we have to pay the 6.5 gold to have it transferred
No,
onto our
no,
weapon?
no.
That's part of the-
6.5 is included in the cost of the 65 gold.
Okay, cool.
yeah, so if you go ahead and open up the compendium browser, and if you want to buy them, you can go ahead and open up that and then click the buy item. It'll take care of the gold for you.
Oh, I can just remove it manually. That's fine.
Yeah. I was going to say... do I have a shining symbol yet? I should
So-
get a shining symbol.
The silver and the visibility potions. We need to decide who wants to hold on to those.
I mean, we can save that right now if we're unsure.
I could take a silver salve.
I did.
I
There's
mean-
4 silver salves, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Alright.
The invisibility potion should probably go to the person who has sneak attack. in my
No, I
opinion.
was going to say the invisibility potion should go to the person with the worst stealth.
Which is Hans, I think.
Because
stealth.
I don't I'm not really gonna need an invisibility potion to sneak
Yeah,
well.
I think Hans should get the invisibility potion, I say.
I agree with that.
Then I guess the silver salve, Tien can't really use it because you use your fists. Because melee weapon, throwing weapon, or 10 pieces of ammunition. I guess it's 1 for me, 1 for Karnak, 1 for Batroc, 1 for Epi. Yeah, with the words.
Might need it
Effie.
at some point. Do have a melee weapon if I need it.
Yeah, I have a feeling we'll run into
Yeah.
something that needs
Silver
some silver to get through. I want to fight a were shark or a were crocodile. That'd be great.
Where's Shaq?
All right, so I guess it's time to do a little shopping.
Yeah, shopping time.
Apparently.
Yeah. Let's
Again,
we've got about half an hour left, so I'm gonna leave the shop. We're gonna do the shopping after session, unless you needed something immediately right now. That way we can continue on with the story some.
Yeah, no, that's fair.
Especially since
If we've got the gold, if we've got the gold for it, are we right to just buy it for ourselves? As
so while we're continuing, you go ahead and open up the compendium browser, and if there's stuff you want to buy, go ahead and buy it. If you have the price no higher than level 4, and you cannot equip the level 4 items until you become level 3.
All right, and the
Okay,
uncommon and rare stuff are probably not.
Yeah. Common and uncommon only in this town.
Okay. Does that include? So are we not able to use the striking weapons until we get to level 3? Or?
Yes, the strike. Nope, I will let you use the striking. Infuse the striking runes right now.
Okay, just
You're
not investing in any fourth level items or higher.
Yeah.
Cool.
So how do you add the potency weapon?
For the potency rune, if you go to the edit button on the weapon in your inventory, edit item, go to details, go to precious materials and runes, striking rune, +1.
Okay. Got it. Thank you.
Hell yeah. Okay.
Okay. So the inn that they are talking about is, again, the very, very rich part in town. I had her, and that is the Velvet Lantern. I swear I brought those pictures in. I did. I'm gonna just do it this way. Add a page. There. Something went messy because I spent this morning putting all of their character images on their tokens, and they're not showing up.
No.
But I've got. They are all here in my Foundry, so I'm just gonna get the picture for the boss really quick. Okay, and I'm going to click save. And then I can go here. So the Velvet Lantern, very elegant tavern and night house. It's in the High Hold Rise district where all of the rich manors are located within the city of Mangagoy. The walls are covered with velvet. There's a bard playing harp music pretty much throughout any of the normal waking parts of the day. All the candlelight are magical illusions. No actual flames lighting the place. This place is typically frequented by politicians, merchants, artists, and information brokers. The proprietor of the place is Madame Cyril Vost with a T. She welcomes you. Word has made it ahead from the warden that anything that you desire is on the house for dinner as well as your rooms tonight. And I'm in 2 places. I'm going to share that information with you. The first one is in Discord. In your handout section, you have the menus, and I am also sharing this journal with you. Gonna make you all observers of the journal. Ooh. So that there is a.
Say this is awesome, man.
There is a journal called the Velvet Lantern in the journal section that you now have access to that also lists that information.
Where is
And
this?
in the journals tab,
On Foundry.
yeah, on
yes.
Foundry, or
I
in
see
the
it.
handout section on Discord.
Yeah, I see it. Thank you. Awesome.
And this was my intent was for you guys to maybe get to know your 2 new party members and then head to sleep before the session ends.
The city is taking care of this bill, right?
Okay, yeah, that's why there's no prices listed.
All right, I think, guys, how we can best tell the essence of our characters here is we each decide what drink, appetizer, main course, and dessert we're each getting. And what I think this is a great test of character here.
Oh no.
Do we want to go down the line alphabetically?
I'm
So
not done yet deciding. So
Yeah, I'm looking.
Oh, there's a menu.
Yeah, no, it's lovely. This is really cool.
What would they order?
May alter your sense of time while chewing.
I couldn't play video games or anything while I was laid up. But I was able to do plenty of work on Obsidian to help me get stuff put together.
These are genuinely really awesome. Man. I'm actually hungry now. It's almost 3 a.m. for me. I might need to go make myself a late night snack.
Oh no.
Yeah. Do we have like a big? Oh, we've got like I imagine we've got like a big table to fit.
Oh yeah, you've got everybody fits around the table. Yeah. The place where the tables are, there's no walls separating the tables, but there is a ring of magical silence. So
you can only hear.
You can only hear the people in your table area.
Yeah,
so,
awesome.
There is a bell on your table that you could ring that you can hear that the waiter or waitress could also hear, but nobody else in the establishment could.
Yeah, that's cool. I guess who is everyone sitting next to at the table? I'll say Kothar wants to sit next to Tien and Karnak because there is favorites so far.
I was gonna say Tien will sit next to Karnak and Kothar.
Effie is just gonna sit wherever. Don't really care.
No.
I think I've got Hans has got his drink. He's ready for his order.
Okay.
Yeah, I think I'm.
Oh, yeah.
He will start with Lunara's Whisper.
Mm-hmm.
Get the gilded fig platter. The planar tart. He's a vegetarian, in case you haven't noticed. And the gold spun orbs.
Okay.
Good choices.
Anybody else next?
Yep. I was writing down as I was reading them.
No appetizer.
Listen, man, they ain't greedy.
I'm gonna take full advantage of this. I'm a growing boy. Did you want to go, Karnak? I didn't know if you said you were ready.
Sure, yeah, I can. I'll take a a blooded pact drink.
Oh.
Probably not gonna grab an appetizer either, but I am going to order a seared basilisk tenderloin as the main order.
Going on the magical side, are we?
Sure, something like that. It's not tenderloin, it couldn't help it. And that might be it. I'm not sure if I'll do a dessert.
No,
but-
just,
What do you mean?
come
Oh,
on. I think if you say you're not gonna get dessert, I think Kothar just nudges you. I don't know.
I'll get a gold spun orb.
Exactly, you picked the. That's what I'm gonna pick.
Unbelievable. Maybe pressured into a dessert.
Kothar says, kind sir, could I please get your finest violet flame brandy? I've heard stories about it throughout the temple. Those who've come to visit have said it's absolutely magnificent. I would love to try it. Then, for my appetizer, I will have the ember smoked carp with lunar salt. Both deities I revere in one dish. I think it's absolutely wonderful. Let's go for. I think I'm. Does anyone want to do the Moonstone Feast? I know it's 7 courses, but no, is that a bit much for today? Never mind. I'll go for the Heartwood hen then. I think I love some pearl onions. And then I will also have some of those gold spun orbs for dessert. Am I able to order a portion to go as well for afterwards?
Oh, of course.
Thank you.
I'll talk about it after everybody else orders specifically.
Sure.
Yeah. I guess Tien will go next. Tien is not going to drink, but he will get the ember smoked carp and the seared basilisk tenderloin.
It's a good choice.
With the star petal milfoil. I definitely butchered that, but
You got nearly the same thing as me. I know I'm awesome. You don't need to copy me.
yeah, but Tian is a meat eater, you know.
Indeed.
He's a burb.
So, backtrack to the order. Let's start with violet flame drink. The ember smoked carp with lunar salt for an appetizer. Seared basilisk tenderloin seems like a good choice, and night glass creme for dessert.
Okay.
We'll pick some interesting dishes.
Let me add one more picture.
Oh, is this of the staff? House Bard.
Yep. And
I don't know if I trust that chef. Their fork has five bits. Never trust a fork with more than 3.
the pastry chef, when the one that asks for the extras to take up, she personally hand delivers those to you.
Thank you, ma'am. I am most grateful.
Oops.
I have a friend to share these with at the church.
Okay, and I'll click save, and the staff at the establishment are all in your journal now.
Nice.
Hell yeah.
When they tragically die in an accident that's entirely our fault, we will feel bad.
True.
Yep.
When we never come to this place again, that will also be tragic.
Do you guys have any discussion?
That's why I was ordering double. Oh, sorry.
Do you guys have any discussion over your meal?
I imagine so.
Depends on how good it is.
Yeah, I mean,
If it's phenomenal
yeah,
stuff, we might be tearing in.
Oh yes, it is phenomenal.
I posted something in the general for the campaign. I don't know if you saw it.
Let me go up to the top, get to one of my 5 screens.
You going to town on the bus?
but
Oh, I love it.
Tian would basically mention what he got from his sense motive check earlier. And he would say, "Are we really cut out for this?"
Of course they are.
No, I think
I
that's a
think-
fair question.
You can back off if you want. Leave more glory for me.
No, I want to help people.
I think, Tien, we might be all relative novices at this to some extent, but the greatest heroes arise from the most unlikely places, and frankly, we are all seemingly very unique individuals. We stand out a bit from the crowd, and I think that means that us valiantly stepping forth into these unknown dangers, even if we aren't quite ready for everything we're going to encounter, at least we could inspire some hope. You know, we've
Maybe
achieved a
inspire
great deal.
others to follow in our footsteps.
Yes, so, you know, if we die, someone better than us will come along after to catch up with the slack. Sorry, I might have had too much of that. I might have too much of that. I might have had too much of that brandy. I apologize.
Tion would sort of, you know, I guess sink back into his seat and say, "Well, that ledger mentioned House Calthorn. You might have caught this earlier, but they are not exactly on friendly terms with our house. We're supposed to be rivals, you see, and to
Are
tell
you
the
worried?
truth,
You worried
well,
your involvement would incur undue wrath upon your own family?
perhaps not, but more that I'm not sure if I'm ready for that responsibility.
Well,
Hmm.
you do not face it alone. This is not a personal matter, it's a matter of the city's safety.
That is true, however, it is also a personal matter for me. I have I suppose a duty not to disappoint my father and my family.
I think if your father and the rest of your family had seen how you juggled that brute down in the sewers there, like he was I've seen people pick up and throw books around with more effort than that. I think you've proven yourself a fine warrior and a capable member of this troop. Again, I only just arrived today. You lot have seemingly been doing this for a little while longer than that. So I think you're fine, my feathered friend. And I give you a pat on the back, which is probably a bit too firm, as Kothar has clearly got drunk quite quickly, and I think maybe almost smacks you into your own food.
Something slow lizard metabolism.
Yes.
Yeah,
I'm out.
Tion
It's
would,
getting to nighttime. I've not got the sun on me.
yeah,
Exactly.
Tion would groan and say, "It is not my fighting capabilities that I'm worried about. It's I suppose the
Everything else.
yes. I guess I should tell you, but I'm not. I wasn't born a noble.
Oh.
Yeah,
Well, that
I.
makes you better in my eyes, at least. Rather somebody come into power than get born into it.
Oh well.
Seems fairer.
Don't worry, I wasn't born a priest either.
I was born cool. Don't worry about that.
I'm looking into Kothar's cup now. Like, how deep is he into this thing? Damn.
He's only like halfway. He's only halfway.
What the shit?
those of you who would, wish to do it,
Barely.
sense motive on TN would very easily notice that he is completely flustered.
No.
Are you the
But,
only?
go on.
Are you the only Tengu in your family then? Or...
Well, my proper family are all mostly Tengu.
Are you?
They live in a village in the woods outside of Mangagoy.
I see, but you were brought into this noble house, then?
Yes.
This is not quite unlike my own tale, friend. So I think I can kind of see where you're coming from.
It's just, everything has happened so quickly since then. It's only been, well, less than a year, and, I've had to learn how to read and write and all the courtly graces in that amount of time. It's a little much, and now with this, I don't know if I'm really up for this.
You learned how to read and write within a year? Fluently?
Yes.
Quite
I think we did
impressive,
fine.
to be honest.
That took me about 15 years. I'm still
That
not
is-
totally great at it. Do you wish to forge ahead with us then, or is this your way to say you feel you wish to bow out?
No,
we
I
all
think-
missed you.
I think I'm going to continue.
I think he gives you another firm slap on the back. Good man.
Please stop.
Oh, sorry. I apologize.
You're attacking him at this point.
I was raised by a dwarven woman. There was a lot of slapping on backs. And the closest thing I have to a father figure is a minotaur. I will be more careful.
No, it's all right. I just wasn't exactly sure if I was really up for this. And to be honest, I still don't particularly know, but I want to help people as much as I can.
That makes you better than most people.
Right. That and my proper family is still waiting for me.
I think you probably noticed with you saying that, Kothar probably looks a bit more down into his drink and takes a less indulgent kind of swig, but just more of a light sip as he mulls over that statement himself.
So we're approaching the end of our session. There's one more thing I'd like to do. Unless there's any major other discussion, I'd like you guys to go to bed. I do need you before next session to update Path Builder for level 3, because when you arise in the morning, you will be level 3.
Ooh.
And then we'll be able to invest the level 4 stuff. Go ahead.
Am I able to just do that manually on here?
To do what manually? We're going to manually do all the updates in here. But it's nice to do it on Path Builder so you know exactly what you're going to do.
Yeah, no, I have the Path Builder stuff set up. I've got the
Yep.
Mhm.
Right at the beginning of next session, or you can stay on after. I've got one more thing I need to do before we disappear to set up for next session. You're free to stay late if you want to, or I'll have the game open early next Wednesday if you want to do your updates before the game. We'll make sure everybody's good to go before the game goes. But you're escorted to separate rooms by Siren, one of the maids that works at the place. She has now been added to your list in the journal. When you leave the table, you can hear that it started raining outside. And you make it to your rooms. The rain puts you to sleep quite easily. Kothar. Not Kothar, Karnak.
Oh,
No, that's fine. He can suffer.
Well, we'll get Kothar. No, we'll get Kothar in a second. Karnak.
Oh no.
Around 2 a.m, you don't really know what time it is. Your eyes open to mist swirling gently through the jungle trees. The air is thick, rich with scent of blooming orchids and rain-soaked earth. Ahead, a familiar form appears. Thamaliolane, your elven mentor, poised gracefully on a moss-covered stone, his calm eyes locked onto yours. The time has come, Karnak. Lunaire calls to you. He is not safe. His form begins to fade, becoming one with the rising mist as his voice echoes amongst the ancient trees. You take a step forward, drawn by something deeper than words. Then you see her. Lunaire, your loyal companion, her seat first shimmering beneath the scattered light of the moon. Her golden eyes lock onto yours, filled with urgency and fear. Her body is tense, alert, and behind her, the jungle shifts. Let me click. The foliage parts. A hulking, shadowed beast prowls forward, its eyes glowing with amber fury. It moves with silent menace, sniffing the air, tracking something. Lunaire doesn't flee, she stands her ground, but the danger is clear. She awaits your aid. Samuel's voice returns, now more urgent. You must find her, Karnak, deep in the jungle's heart, before the beast does. And with that, your vision goes back to you in the room, where you still hear the rain pattering on the roof. And Kothar, that sound of rain dripping in its silence. A windless stillness. A dream begins. You hear your name, Kothar. And you hear, Rathok. You see yourself reflected in still water. Your form flickers between your body, your bones, and your soul. A voice like chimes, cracked by storm. The echoes remember, but do not forgive. The shadow looms behind your reflection, your own face, weeping void from its eyes. The vault sleeps beneath the threshold of names. Those who open it without permission lose themselves before they hear what waits inside. The sky fractures. You see the constellations swirl in a whirlpool being unmade. A golden radiance reaches out towards you, pulsing with Arian's light. It speaks not in words, but in pressure. Warning. Wait. Your name is still yours, but not for long. Then silence as if the world holds its breath. A final whisper, closer than your heartbeat. You must remember the shape of your truth when the vault calls it away. And that is where we will end today's session.
Okay.
So I can click the